the southern Sahara on the African continent, one of the elephant's main habitats. The African elephant is the largest and strongest of all animals. It first appeared some 50 million years ago. It lives under the protection of its family from birth to death and even beyond. Elephants treat their deceased with a sacred, almost human-like devotion. This female has just found the skeleton of her calf, which died a year ago. Her touching behavior cannot be explained rationally. It takes us into the heart of the elephant's world, an inexplicable realm. The elephant graveyard, the great enigma that has always fascinated man. When an elephant is near death, he leaves his herd and follows a circuitous path to a secret place where the remains of his ancestors lie. When he reaches it, he dies in peace. Later, the herd pays him a final tribute. They gently caress the body and cover it with branches, and then disperse the tusks in the wild. As Rudyard Kipling wrote, elephant customs are far beyond the ability of any man, black or white, to understand. In Africa, north of Timbuktu, the Tuareg of Mali are nicknamed the Blue Men. For these nomads, the elephant is a messenger of happiness. It knows when the rains are coming.
The elephants are the first to know when the rains will arrive. As soon as they start migrating, the shepherds prepare their herds and follow them.
Elephants can hear infrasound levels inaudible to humans and can detect variations in pressure. The animals are helpful to shepherds, guiding them to the desert's rare watering holes. Every year during the rainy season, the elephants migrate in search of food and travel more than 1,300 kilometers over stark land, and then return. The elephants and the Tuareg have lived together peacefully for a very long time. But even the best of allies sometimes quarrel fiercely. Because of the drought, water has become scarce, and the tension is mounting on both sides. The young shepherds will do anything to get their goats to the water. They will even start a water war. Sometimes elephants will charge and kill those trying to frighten them off. But usually they give in. The shepherds don't mind the elephants when they're looking for food for their herds. Quite the opposite. Only the elephants can reach the highest branches, thus making life easier for the shepherds, ensuring the survival of the goats. The relationship with the Tuareg seems to be perfect, as if each one was watching out for the other. The atmosphere is changing in Mali. The drought is spreading. The blue men are increasingly sedentary. Nomadic by tradition, they are becoming farmers. They've gathered around Lake Gossi, north of Timbuktu, where they've planted gardens and where they struggle to save their crops. In Africa, the Tuareg are the only ones who have never hunted the elephant. They don't eat the meat and are not interested in the ivory. And yet their extraordinary bond may be coming apart.
We are living here in this area just beside the water. Of course, we use water for our garden and for our animals. But elephants, they come to drink water, of course, and they want to cool down their body. After drinking, they come straight away to the garden because they smell food, trees and crops. So we have to protect our garden. If an elephant spends just half an hour in a garden, he will eat at least 30% of it. And this is the big danger for farmers. The farmer digs holes to keep the elephant away from the farm, to not damage the farm, but it is not enough. Spoil a lot of things, and you cannot even get to sleep during the night. It becomes like a nightmare.
The elephant is no longer the ally of the Tuareg. When stones and shouts are not enough, rifles may one day be used on a land where the animal was once treated as a benefactor.
I discovered that there were 2 elephants. They damaged a lot of crop and trees. I do remember since I was a kid, we are doing the same things every year. And for sure, we will do it in the future, every year. And this is the daily fight among us and elephant.